Good evening, everyone. My name is Maxime Seligman. Nice to meet you, all of you. I'm 40 years old. I'm living in Jerusalem, and I'm the happy father of 4 amazing children. I'm the dev manager at Acronis. Acronis is a big cybersecurity company here in Herzliya. We have all over the world like 2,700 people, and I'm managing 15 people as of today, and we are hiring. So if you want to, I'm here tonight because I at the age of 32 I decided to build my own startup, because I always think that I have a part to take on the startup nation. So I decided to build my own startup, and I wanted to bring an ID, and this ID is available also today, so you can take the ID as well. Malls and shopping area and so on and canyoning are so dumb because we don't know anything about which bargains, which coupons and so on. So we start to build a startup called Wi-Fi Affiliate. The idea was to connect Wi-Fi and affiliate, and to be able to display a advertisement through the Wi-Fi like this. When you enter in 2012, when you enter to a mall, you will get free Wi-Fi, and also you will get coupons and so on. And it was an amazing idea. I pitched it very well. We found a new business angel, and we got a first funding of $100,000. So I was so happy at the age of 32 that I break, the story of an Olim, one of the Olim that is in Israel, and it was not so easy. So I start with that. I hire sales, excuse me for my French, by the way. I hire sales and also developer, and we did a first pilot. And we start to selling it and to interest people and so on. And we get contact with more than 30 more, and they say, it's look great, but we will not take it because the investment is so heavy that we will not take it. So we failed. We failed, and we burned like 80% of our money, and we were out of the money, and we just cut all the budget, all the team, and so on. And we stopped, and I just fire every one of the team, and I take a few weeks to think about it, because I get the first investment, and I don't want to disappoint anyone, so I want to continue on that. So I decide to rebuild my startup, to rebrand it. Why Affiliate? What is this name? We will change everything, the design, the approach, the name as well, so we call it Browsing. And the Browsing app, it was an app without any Wi-Fi. It was an app that will give you the ability to choose your persona, hipster, classical, casual, and so on, and will give you access to coupons and so on. So we start from that, and we were out of money, so I say, I will invest the money. So I invest time and money, and I invest twice the first investment, so $200,000, because I was so sure that it can be a success. So we invest a lot of time and effort. I hire a new team as well, and we get selected by CIFTech. CIFTech is an accelerator program in JVP at up to 2016, I think. We were selected, one of the 10 startups selected by maybe 150, and we pitch, and we made so much work to come from an idea to a big realization with an app, with all the database, with all the shop all over the world, and it was a crazy year. We pitched like more than 100, and 50 investors, and it was so good. And we were close to an investment of $1 million, and we failed again. And it was not so easy. And when I take a look back on what's going on, why I failed because despite we got a great team, a wonderful market. Investor was so interested in our app, but I just miss one thing. I miss that I trust to my team, to my market, to my investors, to my product as well, but I was not able to trust on me. I did everything because I didn't want to disappoint my family, my friends, because I was the startupper of the at least the building or the area. So I wanted to be one of those guys that can be a startupper. And I was not able to believe in me. Why? Because, you know, my DNA, when I take a look on my DNA in 2017, I say, I'm disabled. I'm a French guy. I'm religious. And I'm not the cutest guy in this room. So for sure, I will not succeed. And today I want to tell you that DNA is for me. This is nothing but just absurd. You don't have to think that DNA will decide anything about that. And tonight I want to tell you that at the age of 1, doctor says to my mother that I will never walk. At the age of 3, I make my first step in the snow. And today I want to tell you something, that that if you have the will, you will have the way. Thank you very much.
Your story goes far beyond the entrepreneurship and so on. Saying there's a will, there's a way, how do you really truly believe in it? How can the people here and all of us be faced in debacle? How can we actually believe in ourselves? Because it's a saying, but there's also a way.
First, I was not prepared to this question. First, I'm taking a look of people that trust me, and it's really an invitation to make better. And from these failures, we close the company, we lose the money, and so on. But I keep the team, because the team was amazing. And we built a new project with a different way of thinking to give, and not to be a startup, but to be a classical business, and it's successful today. And we built a team, and so if you have the will, you have the way. It means that you don't have to plan everything at the beginning, and don't look to yourself. Trust in yourself, but look forward and find the right next step to catch and to develop your potential, because you have a potential. Every one of us has his own seat. I bring my own because like this I will pay less, and definitely, and with that you have, all of you, one place in this world. You have to look for it. I take around 40 years to find it, and I'm continually looking for it, but definitely you'll have a place. You have to find it and to explore your potential.
By the way, I looked online, I do research for this, and I recommend you to look on the school, because I saw in your school there are many, I said that the students are coming from a wide variety of population, and it really is, and if you'll go online, you'll see it. It's quite impressive, and thank you for doing that. Question, audience. Wow, over there in the back.
So what happened with the $1 million investment?
What happened with the $1 million investment?
We didn't get it.
Why?
We didn't get it because I was not supposed to get the $1 million. When we were close to that, I feel that it was too much, too many money for me, and too close to the one more failure, and I was not able to make it because I just get one decision. I was not able to trust on me. I was thinking that the success is not for me, because all this story was about to take an idea and push this idea, and I was so proud about me that I did something, that I built a team, that I was so no commitment in my life, and I did a lot of commitment. So I take all this team, I just say, no, thank you, we do not want to proceed, and I take all the team and I build a school, because instead of to help malls to get more clients, we help people to get more skills and to get a place in this crazy market.
Yes.
Thank you for the story. So I understood you started with the user stories, which was not a success, right? How did you overcome this? How did you come to this realization, and how did you fix it? Like, you realize all these secrets that you said you had in your mind that didn't let you to take to the $1 million, right? Just you realize that you knew the problem. How did you fix that?
I don't know if I can tell you that I fix it. I can tell you that I was with a team. I spent so much effort and money and so on, and my first engine, my first reason to wake up every morning is to not disappoint anyone, and I didn't want to disappoint my team. When I decide to, you know, when you fail, you can just go away from this direction and go to another direction. I continue because my aim was not to reach this market or whatever. My aim was to find a right solution in the right place for all the team, because we want to give, we want to find solutions, we want to give tools to people. First idea was to give free Wi-Fi to people. Second idea was to give coupons to people. And the last one is completely different. We did a pivot because the potential was not the market, not the product, but the team, the people. And I believe in people, and they believe in me. They say we will, and we live it. We live with this also in Corona. Corona was catastrophic, but we decide to keep together and to find solution. And today we are continuing, despite we were close to just close the company. So definitely, when you have the right people, like a family, and it's more than a family, because sometimes you don't accept and you don't love your family, but you love your colleagues and workmates and so on. So you feel a family, and you want to just hurt yourself for them, and they want to hurt themselves for you.
Maxime, thank you very, very much.